Hey guys, my name is Hearty and welcome to more in this Hearty Let's Play of Danganronpa V3 Killing Harmony. Before we get started again, small announcement, I am alternating my posting days, so today is Danganronpa, tomorrow will be Assassin's Creed, and so on and so forth. But before I do get back into the story of Danganronpa, I wanted to introduce a new segment to these videos called Voices of the Past, where basically I'm going to be using the chapter select function in order to go back to earlier chapters to hang out with characters who have died or been executed throughout the story. I think I'm gonna do it this way because originally I was planning to do a huge video at the end where there's a mode that should unlock like in previous games where you get to hang out with all the characters again and get to know all of them. And I was originally gonna do a video at the very end of the this Let's Play where I hang out with everyone, get everyone maxed out who I did throughout the game. But I feel like that would be a slog of a video, just going through that text without any story or the stuff to break it up. So for the beginning of the next few videos, I'm going to be doing this segment where I max out characters who are dead or have been executed, and I'll put a timestamp just in case you don't really care and you just want to get back into the story to skip that and pass over this. But anyways, without further ado, this is Voices of the Past. Okay, for this segment of Voices of the Past, I've decided to start with Ryoma Hoshi because, like, yeah, I was sad to see him go. I wanted to know more about him, and I think he would be a good starting point, so let's get going.
What's wrong?
What's up? Your face says you got something to say to me. To hang out with Ryoma for a while, yes. Did you come to lecture me about not having the will to live? I'll sit and listen if it'll make you feel better. I spent some time with Ryoma. Talking with Ryoma. And Ryoma and I grew a little closer today. Would you like to give him a present? Definitely. Alright, let's see. I feel like he'll like these candy cigarettes, so let's go for that. Not bad at all. Sometimes even I want to feel happy, so I'll accept this. Thanks.
Hey.
Well, why did you come to talk to me? You probably just want to hear about how I took down the Mafia, right? Huh? What? That's not what I was planning at all. Really? You got a nosy looking face. That's just because I'm a detective. Are you worried about whether or not I still care about tennis? For some reason, that's another thing busybodies seem to care about. No, I really wasn't trying to, I just wanted to talk to you, Ryoma. Is that so?
You've still got a ways to go.
So, I was the only one who was worried. Still got a ways to go. Well, to be honest, I can't say that I have no interest in your ultimate talent. Well, that is honest. Aren't you detectives? Such honesty might be foolish, you know. It's been a while since I've done Ryoma's voice, so it's a little weird. I suppose that's true. That's true, yes. But out of respect for that honesty, I don't mind talking about tennis for a bit. Really?
Yeah.
That's what I said. Did you hear me? Now then, what should I talk about specifically? Really looked downward in contemplation, yet his expression remained happy. It seems as though Ryoma hadn't lost his passion for tennis. He put on an act like it's not a big deal, but clearly, he must really be struggling. How about you tell me a little about your friends from the tennis club? My friends from the tennis club.
Then...
The only one who sticks out the most is that one guy. Who?
Yeah.
Our team captain. I do regret that I was never able to break his zone. His zone?
In other words...
A skill where he can stay in a single spot and continually return the ball. Whoa, you can do that? Not me. Our captain was the one who could do that. I was called an ultimate, but compared to them, I still got a ways to go. There was also an upperclassman in the club who was considered a genius. He developed counter moves that only he could possibly pull off. He was always smiling, but you could never quite tell what he was thinking. Speaking of that, there was another upperclassman. He made us drink these weird drinks. They were so nasty I thought I was gonna die. It was that bad, huh?
Yeah.
He said they were made of vegetable juice, but anyone could tell they weren't normal. You see, your school has some unique players.
Yeah.
I suppose it certainly wasn't boring. But it's a place that I've got nothing to do with anymore. Ryoma?
Sorry.
I'm just talking too much. You probably got bored listening. Sorry I wasted your time. See ya.
Okay.
Oh.
My bad about earlier, when I said you had a nosy looking
No.
face. That's alright, Ryoma. Doesn't bother me a bit.
See ya.
Is that so? Well, see ya. Alright. One fragment down. On to the next. Not bad at all. That's the thing with Ryoma. You think because of like his face, his voice, and the fact that he's murdered and gone to jail that he's like an older dude. No, he's still young. So the thing in his mouth would have to be like candy cigarettes. Sometimes even I want to feel like, okay, thanks. What's up? I don't think there's anything for us to talk about. No, well, I know that Ryoma has lost his passion for tennis. After listening to the way he talks about his old tennis friends, I'm sure of it. Maybe I can help Ryoma accept his feelings. Hey, what's the matter? I was just thinking about how fun your tennis stories are. I'd like to hear more. You actually enjoyed those? What a strange guy. We talked about my tennis friends. What else do you want to hear? Oh, maybe you have some stories about your rivals? My rivals? I don't know if I'd call them that, but there were some people. Do you remember the captain I talked about last time?
I remember correctly.
The guy who used that zone technique. There was a guy who beat him. What? His zone was broken? Yeah. He used a technique called insight to seize opponents' weaknesses. He made full use of this technique to beat his opponents down. He was feared as the king of the courts. Dang.
However,
there were others with crazy nicknames, a child of God, an emperor. I wonder if these are references to any like sports anime. They're a tennis child of God, emperor. There are tennis players like that. They sound like very anime like titles for like, you know, characters in one of those things. Yeah, the child of God's aura was a real pain. All 5 of my senses were stolen. In the end, I couldn't even stand. Your senses was stolen?
yeah.
The emperor's special technique was called Furin Kazan. I faced it once. But then he unsealed its true power, and it became Furin Ka Inzarai. You need all those secret techniques for tennis? People take their sports and animes very seriously. Friggin' look at Food Wars and every other, like, kind of like not violence motivated type anime. Extracurricular ones are taken even seriously. That was just rambling, wasn't it? Barely any of that made sense. But I think you got what I was trying to say. We all gave it everything we had. Being defeated only made us stronger. That was the type of world I lived in. This is beyond the realm of tennis. It must have been a lot of fun. I'd love to watch a match someday. I'd love to watch a match someday.
Don't you get it?
You're telling me to play again?
No.
No, well, I'd love to watch you play, but I could watch the other players too. Then when we get out of here, I'll see if I can get you for a match. And just so you know, I won't come with you.
Well,
that's enough. If I talk more, I'll start to remember things best forgotten. What am I saying? It's not like me to get so emotional.
see ya.
Anyways, see ya. Hey Suichi, I'm not going to talk about tennis anymore. What? Why? What happened?
Jeez.
I don't know what you're up to, but you just want me to play tennis again. It's alright, Domi. I thought so.
Hey,
Listen up, I'm no longer the ultimate tennis pro. That's just a shell of who I used to be. I threw away my past. Did you really, Ryoma?
Hey!
I don't think it's so easy to throw away the burdens we carry. It's hard to see what you're carrying on your own back. If you wanted to throw it all away, I'm sure some is still there, clinging to you. Something you can't quite get rid of, like a coffee stain on your shirt. A coffee stain? What kind of example is that?
No.
Oh well, my uncle used to say that all the time. He taught me that detectives should always look for the stain on people. That's how you find the truth. That's how my uncle did it anyway. So that's something you got from your uncle. Well, I guess it works after all. I bet your uncle's a good detective.
I knew it.
It's something you're still carrying. Is it tennis? No, it's not tennis. It's something that should never happen in tennis. But I gathered my resolve and I did it. Did it. Resolve? What do you mean by that?
unfortunately,
Nothing. We were talking about coffee stains on my back though, right? Sorry, but I've got nothing back there.
however,
If there was one regret I was carrying around, it'd be her.
Huh?
Who?
Yeah.
There was someone I promised my future to.
Huh?
Mean like a lover? Is that surprising I had a lover? I'm used to that reaction. But you said it had. Past tense? Yeah. I met her in America when I was studying tennis abroad. At the time, I didn't believe in love. I thought it was a joke. Honestly, I don't know how we fell in love, but she's not part of this world anymore.
No.
So she...
Yeah.
Yeah, she died.
Why?
I'm sorry. How did she die? I decided to throw everything away. It didn't matter if we loved each other. But she was so important that you wanted a future together, so why?
Don't you get it?
She would have been unhappy being with me. No, not just her.
What?
Anyone. That's why you shouldn't bother with me. Got it? Wilma.
See ya.
Hey, Suichi, you know what I'm going to say,
That's-
right? I could venture a guess you don't want me
Don't
to
you
talking
get
to
it?
you. Exactly. Like I said before, don't bother me.
But
But that's not an order, is it? True, I've got no right ordering around. So, what business do you have with a guy who throw away his own lover?
because
Can't imagine that you would do something so heartless, Ryoma. You must have had your own reasons, something to do with the Mafia? So why did you do it, Ryoma? You really want to hear about it? Is it dangerous to tell me? You don't have to answer, I'd like to hear it from you. You don't have to answer.
no.
But
You say that, but it's written all over your face. You want to hear
But-
it. And it's written on your face that you're desperate to tell someone. Well played. Seems like you got some spine after all. In that case, I'll make you listen. If you regret it later, that's on you. It started with an invitation. It was to an underground tennis competition held on a mafia-owned luxury liner. An underground tennis
in other
competition?
words,
They were gambling on the matches. It was just a vulgar hobby of the rich. They didn't want to get involved with it, but they wouldn't let it up. I thought I'd teach them a lesson by showing up and ruining things. Gambling on tennis is a niche for everything.
jeez.
They called it a tournament, but it was just a bunch of fixed matches. I didn't like that, so I pretended to go along with their plan. And at the last second, I crushed the opponent I was meant to lose against. But what? But if your opponent was with the Mafia, that would mean...
Yeah.
Mafiosos get really upset when their reputation is ruined, and you cause them to lose money. I would imagine back then I was naive, too naive. It never crossed my mind that they massacred my family for revenge.
No.
Oh wow, they killed you. Fuck.
Yeah.
My lover was safe, but I didn't know when they'd get to her. That's why. Oh, that's why he has no one in his video. Not because he wasn't a good person or because people didn't like him. It's because they killed, like the Mafia killed everyone, and he left his and his lover. Whatever happened to her, he left her so she wouldn't whatever or something like that. That's why I had to run somewhere far away. But it was no use. They found her and killed her anyway. I was the only one who escaped the Mafia, and even then, just barely.
Huh?
I don't believe it. I shouldn't have let her go. I should have kept her by my side and protected her. If I had done that, at least she would have been alone.
Well,
You know what happened after that,
That's-
right? You massacred them for revenge.
yeah.
And that's why I was thrown in prison. This is more than I would have ever expected from Ryoma.
Jeez.
See, you shouldn't have asked. I'm just a helpless fool. Yeah, wow. Yeah, if I had gone through his fragments before getting to the Clash Trial 2, it would have been way more effective learning all this. On to the last fragment. Now, I don't have any more of the candy cigarettes. Maybe he'll like this non-alcoholic drink thing. He might dig this. Like his kind of speed. Nothing good comes from making me happy, you know.
My
Alright,
bad.
cool. Sorry, I can't show how happy I am. I'm really grateful for this gift.
You're
What on earth are you thinking? You know full well you shouldn't bother with me, so why are you still here? I've been told not to get involved countless times before, but I don't intend on throwing our relations away, Ryoma, and I won't let you either.
Because
You knew the consequences, but stuck to your feelings anyway. I respect that. Don't want someone I respect to tell me they have nothing. That's why I want to stay by your side as your classmate and your friend. Ryoma? Jeez, this is what it looks to be. This is what it's like to be at a loss for words. You're a bigger idiot than me.
What you want?
And then Kaido's a bigger idiot than Namion, so wow, I wonder what he looks like to you. But I don't dislike that about you. Ryoma? Suichi, you got a minute? Let's go to my research lab. Let's play a game of tennis. That would be cool. That would be really touching.
Hey.
First, go ahead and take these. A tennis ball and racket. I don't know if you've played tennis before, but you can hit the ball,
That's
right?
true.
I think I can.
Decided.
Then I'm gonna check your resolve. Ready? Aim for me with that ball. Aim for you?
Or
Try hitting me with it right in the face if you can. You want me to do what? Hit you? Are you serious? I said I was gonna test your resolve, right? Show me. Alright, I'll do it.
All right.
I don't know what he's thinking, but if that's what he wants. Good answer. I knew you were that kind of idiot. Now let's get stupid. Ryoma stood on the side of the net, tennis racket gripped lightly in his hand. Imitating the pros to the best of my ability, I threw the ball up and swung. My racket connected and the ball flew towards Ryoma faster than I expected. Ryoma? That was a good serve. I can feel how serious you were. You
it's
are.
not over yet.
But you got a ways to go.
Huh?
I stood frozen in fear. The ball grazed by my cheeks so close I could feel the fibers.
Wait.
Ah, that's cool. So we got him to like play with us a little bit. Like we got him to like pick up a racket again. That's man, this would have made Clash Trial 2 suck a little bit more if I actually maxed them out. Wait a minute, you're gonna hit it back at me? I never said I wouldn't, but don't worry, I don't hit any vital parts. I brought this on myself. He's got his game face on. What am I supposed to do? I left the lab covered in bruises. Of course, over the course of the match, I realized why Ryoma would test me like this. Because that's just Ryoma's way. Because during the game, we both having fun, goofing off, messing around. I don't know how much time passed. After every drop of our energy was spent, we both collapsed on the court, panting.
Hey,
Hey, Suichi, even if we get out of here, I'll still be in prison, but if I ever get out, I'm going to go and pick up everything I threw away. Oh man, that sucks. Too late for a lot of things, but if I can still reach
I'd
some.
like to bear those stains again. Just like how I'm bearing you on my back right now.
Okay.
Yeah. No one hasn't lost his passion for tennis. I'm so glad that I could help him face that side of himself. That's what this was all about, right? I helped him find the fun of the game again. Damn. And then imagine if you had done this, you didn't know what was gonna happen, and then he still dies, and it's just cause he saw no one. Even though you made this connection with him, it wasn't enough. Bonds as friends. As long as we have that bond, no opponent will ever beat us. And there we go, the first max. Ryoma's report card has been updated based on your experience with him. You have learned a new skill, Killer Smash. Alright? Ryoma and I spent what felt like hours on that court laughing and talking about nothing. And I got his underwear. Okay, so they still do that part of the game too. Yeah, that's the reward for every time you complete a friendship thing with a character in these games. You get their underwear. Okay, well, with that concludes this segment of Voices of the Past. So, on to the story. And we're back. Okay, so we continue our investigation into this campus now that we got these new items from the Monocubs. And man, yeah, there's a lot going on. From Kaido, supposedly he seems to be dying, it looks like. Kokichi taking the key card that obviously goes to the library downstairs, and oh my gosh. I'm starting to create this theory in my head that maybe because Monokuma was very sure that because of where we are, he could bring people back to life. Like that was a real possibility. So I'm starting to wonder if maybe, like Ryoma's video was kind of stating that this isn't your first, I'm guessing this isn't your first killing game. could we all be dead? Could we all have died and then we were brought back and made to play this game again? Maybe there's a kind of situation where we're being forced to repeat the killing game over and over for somebody's amusement or something like that. Because I don't know, it's like the thing is, yeah, that's the thing with Monokuma. He doesn't really lie. He plays with his own rules, but he never really lies. So when he says something is possible, it usually is. So, interesting. But anyway, we're gonna go to where one of these first items probably goes to, which is by the scrolls, the paintbrush here. That should open up some path or something. Let's see. Yeah, it should go here. Okay. Did we draw that ourselves, or did did we just press the octo thing, the octo brush to the scroll and it just did it on its own? Like, I don't know. The stairs case, it seems you can go upstairs from here. The 5th floor, huh? How many floors does this school have? Alright, whose labs are up here? Oh! Whoa, cathedral looking. Devil Monokuma and Angel Monokuma. Oh, wait. What's that over there? This is Tsumigi's lab. It probably is. That looks like cosplay and stuff, like costumes and makeup and sewing and stuff like that. What does the map of this place look like? There's a... Oh, there's my lab over there. That spyglass. Alright, let's talk to Tsumigi.
Hey!
This has the complete different view from the 4th floor. Huh? The door over there is just plain suspicious. Could it be? Yep. You can feel it, can't you? Okay, who's... Alright, so let's, who's by my room, though? I wanted to check that out. Like, who's standing over there? Yeah, this really does have, like, final level vibes on this floor. Yep, this is mine. Wow. That door seems quite intricate. Maki's over here. Okay, but anyway, let's go check out Tsumigi's lab. Looks like an ultimate lab. Let's check inside. Ultimate cosplayers, yep. This is amazing. It's like an event venue. It must mean this is the ultimate cosplayers lab. Oh, it's like creating scenarios in the back and then moving. Oh, that's kind of cool. Yeah, this lab is kind of cool, actually. Yeah, this one's kind of cool. Gotta smash some shit, get some coins. Alright. The hitboxes again on these things are so weird. Can you remove the entire... Oh, we can mess with the lights. You want me to trash your lights? Oh gosh. I feel like there should be a Monokuma around here somewhere. Hold on, let me just go into investigator mode for a sec. I feel like there should be one here. Maybe not. Oh, it's a classroom. I wonder if it's one of the old classrooms. Alright, anyway, let's talk to you, Tsumigi. Nope, not quite. This looks like a bar. Is this a set too? Oh, what do you know? It's just like the real thing. Tsumigi spoke clearly and sat down at the table in front of the counter. Hey, Suichi, are you thirsty? I can make you one of my signature cocktails if you like. Signature cocktail? Yeah, it seems like all the drinks here are top quality stuff. Do they actually have alcohol? I used to make them a lot of my part-time job. Don't worry, it's non-alcoholic, of course. Okay, yeah, figures. Okay, he'll take one. Aww.
How would you like it? A little stronger, maybe?
It has not... Okay, sure.
Sure. Wow, you're good at this, aren't you?
Yeah. Before I got sponsors for my cosplaying, I worked a bunch of jobs. I used to say to my customers, I'm in a bit of financial trouble. If only someone could help me out.
Okay, that could invite the wrong type of attention to me. What is this feeling? I'm suddenly feeling charitable.
Okay, it's ready.
Thank you.
What kind of part-time job does she have anyway, mixing drinks like this? Maybe a hostess club? Something like that? With those thoughts swirling around in my head, I drank the drink Sumigi handed to me.
Shuichi!
Please come again. Yes, thank you. I'll be back. Oh, that was cute. That was a nice little diversion. Alright. Even with all these materials and tools, if it's by myself... Wait, what? Even with all these materials and tools, if it's by myself... I see, okay. I did read that right. I see, cosplay is fun to do with others, right? There's no point in doing it by myself.
You wanna try?
Hey, Suichi, do you want to give it a try? Come on, try cosplaying with me. Me? Yeah, I think it's just plain fun to become fictional characters. To become a completely different person and feel like you're part of a different world.
Right?
Doesn't that sound interesting? Don't you want to live in a fictional world? But I'm investigating right now. Then let's do it later. Let me know when you're feeling up to it. I'll help you become your favorite character, whether it's from anime, manga, or game. However, even if it's just trying it out, you gotta cosplay with love.
Okay.
Right. I'll be down for that if there's a secret, if there's an item that gives me like a secret moment with her, like a extra content moment, then I'll totally go for it. Cosplay is one of those things I've wanted to do myself too. I've been to Comic-Con at least once. I want to go more, but like just the timing and never have the money at the right time to buy the ticket, or the tickets sell out. And oh man, I remember this one sucky time that I was able to go to Comic-Con, but I missed my ride. Like I slept in, like they were honking the horn and everything, but I totally didn't hear them. I felt so terrible that day. I always wanted to do cosplay as either like Static Shock, Cyborg from like Teen Titans, like the Cartoon Network Teen Titans, or there was another guy, I forgot. There was one other guy, but I can't remember right now. Okay, Lucky.
Weirdo.
I just remember the first time I went to Comic-Con and I saw like people cosplaying as Doctor Who, and I would freak out. I was like, David Tennant! Like I would just kind of lose it, because like the art form is really cool when people like go all out, when they commit to it. It's really, really cool to see. There's an angel statue and a demon statue next to the stairs. Don't chapels usually have these? Yeah. This place makes you feel like there's no god, but then there's this. It's just coincidence, or just Monokuma's sense of humor? Well, technically, he is the god of where we are. He controls everything that happens here. He's omnipresent, and you know, he knows what we're doing all the time, pretty much. That's one question I still want answered. How is he viewing us? How is he keeping track of what everyone is doing? Because he obviously is. It's just I don't know how. There's no cameras or anything. So I'm still pretty sure that we're in some kind of virtual reality or some kind of mind meld thing. Who knows? But we'll see. Is that coincidence or just Monokuma's sense of humor? Alright, let's go inside our lab. This also looks like an ultimate lab, but whose lab is it? Just check inside to be sure.
Huh?
What is this? Yep,
That's true.
this looks like your research lab.
Okay.
Is it? It is, right.
Well,
Let's see what's in here. But I'm getting a bad feeling from this place. A bad feeling? Why? Any Monokumas in here? Nope, doesn't look like it. And more stuff I can smash, yeah! Gotta get those mana coins. Although I don't really need them as much anymore. Thing is, they only have 5 fragments, so you don't need that many gifts to actually get them to max. It's not like in Persona 5 where you have to get a certain level of like relationship points in order to proceed to the next rank, so don't really even have to grind for anything. Bookshelf. There are a bunch of files lined up. It looks like about 50 of them. What are these files for? Pick the one up at random and flip through it. Content, it contained photographs of murder scenes and tricks the culprits used.
Huh?
What is this? I hurried to look through the other files and found they were all
you
similar.
don't know?
It's a file containing all the tricks used for murders. It appears so.
Well,
Did this incident really happen? I can't be sure, but there are pictures of the scene, and all of these cases seem feasible. Feasible, huh? Then this would make a good guideline for anyone who wants to commit a murder.
I'm kidding.
Well, I doubt anyone that's stupid to use a file that's accessible to everyone. Sorry, I tripped over that word. Maki picked up a file at random and started flipping
Got a
through
minute?
it. This file doesn't have any photographs, it's just drawn illustrations, but... Illustrations? Maki began filling files one after the other off the shelf. The newer files have photographs, but the older ones have illustrations. But why? Are the old ones just fictional? Maybe the older ones didn't have a way to document them? You couldn't photograph for those? The first few files have only illustrations, but the others have photographs. Is there a reason for that? I mean, I wish we could hear. Maybe they are references to past cases in this game or past events. Then we could get some idea. Alright. Chemical shelf. Bottles lining the shelves behind this glass door. Are these... It looks like poison. So you think so too, huh?
True.
There's no way that can be normal medicine in the ultimate detective's lab. She opened the cabinet's glass door and peered inside. Yeah, I knew what some of these are. They're definitely poison. In that case, we should try to dispose of them. We don't want anyone accidentally. Even if we got rid of them, Monokuma would just replace them. So it's useless doing that. It would only be a temporary solution. A temporary solution. She wants to make sure no one will ever use them. Even so, I'm surprised they have so many here. Yeah, in Danganronpa 1, the poison, well, it was in the medical lab, right? They had a medical facility that had all these kind of different chemicals or whatever. And in Danganronpa 2, the poison was hidden in the secret armory room or something after going through the impossible challenge thing. I forgot what the actual called. But that's how Komeda got to it. That's how Komeda went through that, the gun roulette thing, and... Okay. There's poison for instantaneous death, and poison each time was used for cases that suggested suicide, for the most part. There's poison for instantaneous death as well, as ones that can inflict various symptoms. Depending on how you use them, you can set up different gimmicks. This doesn't feel like an ultimate detective's lab, more like a criminal's lab.
I see.
It's a fine line when it comes to knowing everything about crimes. I suppose that's right, there's a fine line between criminal and detective. Anyway, I've investigated all the places that concern me. Everything here has to do with death. Well, that's your job as a detective, especially in this killing game.
Okay.
Yeah, I know. The only time I can use my detective talent is after someone dies. A detective that can't save anyone. I'm only used for after it's already too late.
You wanna die?
Why are you upset all of a sudden? Do you want to die? You'd kill me just for that?
Right.
Nah, I understand why Makiro would say that. Your face looked pretty gloomy.
Kaito!
I wonder if we'll get to see your lab this chapter, Kaido. With a face as gloomy as the— oh, I would really like to see Kokichi's lab, too. That would be a nice one to get. The face as gloomy as that. I can't believe you're my sidekick.
Keep your chin up.
Be more proud of yourself, Suichi. Everything you've done up till now is amazing.
Okay.
Thanks.
That's true.
That's why you should be careful. Huh? What do you mean?
You don't know?
Because of how well you did in class trials, future culprits will have their eyes on you. The next culprit might come after you. Come after me.
Don't worry about it.
You don't need to worry about that. I won't let anyone mess with my sidekick.
Leave it to me.
I'm going to protect both of you. It's a hero's job to protect his
Don't
sidekicks.
understand.
What if I end up as a future culprit? Are you stupid? That's impossible.
You.
How can you possibly believe in people so
I
easily?
believe in you.
Didn't I tell you before? I believe in people I want to believe in. And if they betray me, it just means I've made a bad call believing in them. Of course, you're one of the people I want to believe in, Makiro. He's not stopping him from using that nickname anymore.
By the way,
Why are you even here? Did you finish playing tag with Kokichi?
Jeez.
I lost track of him. I can't find that guy anywhere. Couldn't find him, but he still has the motive card key, right? Yeah, he should still have it. There's a chance that Kokichi could have used the card key and gone somewhere. It's obvious, though. Should I just go? I guess we can't go into the library until, like, the story lets, what's his name? Suichi, like, oh, yeah, of course. But pretty sure that it goes to the library. Well, he ended up getting away, but look what I found. It's a flashback light. Oh, you found one.
Of course!
Worried about Kokichi, but I think we should deal with this first. So let's all gather in the dining hall. Huh? I'm coming too. Oh, wait a minute. There are places I want to check first. Can I meet up with you later? Oh yeah, then I'll go ahead into the dining hall. You're not going to check this place?
I believe in you.
I'll let Suichi handle it. You got this, right, Suichi? Yeah, right. And once you're done, come to the dining hall.
Ew.
You didn't even complain. You seriously are his psychic now, and your name is now Maki Roll. So I guess we're both in the same boat. Can't even argue with that. I like how these three's friendship is developing. I feel like one of them has to die, because well, not really. I guess Kaido is our ultimate swimmer girl, donuts girl, and Maki is our Kirigiri for this game. But I don't know, it'd be really sad to see one of them go. That would make Mew the ultimate mechanic guy, right? Most likely. Yeah, I don't know. I really should hang out with Gunta though before it's too late, because I don't know, maybe they'll mess, like they have been messing with the details. The last case was the first one where it was very clear, very obvious references, like almost to the point you could have predicted the whole trial if you really like considered it. But I don't know, I feel like from here they're gonna mess around with the details again. Anyway, I have no idea where to use this stone actually, so let me go on the map and see if there's a place where some people are gathered for an event. Still in my lab. Okay, so Mew, Kibo, and Himiko are outside, so let's go over there. Let's fast travel actually. Can we fast travel? Yes. Oh, we can. Alright, I guess I'll go walk there. Oh, probably so I don't miss anything. The game, yeah, that's probably it. Right? Oh, something's happening. Even less green than last time. There's still maintenance going on.
Hey!
So what's the deal with this place anyway? What kind of facility was it before? Are they renovating an old facility? Perhaps constructing a new building? At the start, Monokuma said there were supposed to be facilities for us.
That's all, y'all.
That's obviously a lie. That plush bear is stuffed with lies and shit. It's hard to imagine that they built this entire facility just for us. I can also think Monokuma was lying. He is an exceptionally deceitful being. Well, he's a robot, isn't he?
That's robophobic.
Suichi, have you been a robophobe this whole time? No, that's not what I meant. When will we finally learn what this Ultimate Academy really is? Why does it exist? Is it really just a place for us to have the killing game? My guess is that it had— oh, what the hell? What's that over there? What are those supposed to be? But yeah, as I was saying, like, my guess is that this place was supposed to be like Danganronpa 2, the island, how it was supposed to be a recovery for the ultimate despair, so they can become like normal and like full of hope again. But like the Danganronpa 2, Monokuma infected this place for whatever purpose it originally had, and now it's transformed into this killing game. Okay, so where am I supposed to use this thing? Hold on, let me look at the map again. Oh, they're all over there. Okay, I guess that's the next place to check. Where are they building? Where are all these power, like, plant-looking things supposed to be? Alright. Okay, Himiko's by the lab, and some of them are over there. Let's talk to Gunta.
Hey!
Hey, show yourself! Why are you hiding? Come, talk to Gunta! Gunta, are you looking for Kokichi? No, not Kokichi.
Bugs are.
Gunta see tiny bugs. No mistake this time, and definitely fly by Gunta's eyes. Come out again. Gunta just wants to talk. Tiny bugs again. Gunta's been talking about them for a while. I'm sure he's interested at the ultimate entomologist, but the memory of the insect meat to eat is still raw. Damn, dude, that was like 2 chapters ago. Himiko. She's staring at Tinkle's lab. I should leave her alone.
Shuichi.
What is it, Shuichi? Don't stare at me so much. I'll become even more beautiful. Ah, I see. Is she embarrassed about something she said herself? Did it look like I was blushing? What?
You're right.
Before, no one could tell that I was blushing, right? Oh, that's right, I remember. It's becoming more and more beautiful, just like me. Really? Oh, you just made Himiko angry. Someone like you wouldn't know this, but this is Himiko when she's mad. No, I was just blushing. What? From your own compliments?
Okay.
Yeah, you looked a little embarrassed just now. Okay, then I'll keep at it. She's working towards becoming more expressive. Himiko's really trying to change. Yeah. That was a nice bit of character growth for you. Alright, let's see what people are doing over here. Miu and Kibo, of course. It sure is quieter that no one's yapping a two of this, a two of that anymore. I knew that fucking midget was running a goddamn cult. I mean, if there really was a god, he'd obviously make me the gorgeous girl genius his chosen one. That kooky fucking bitch. That was really in poor taste, Miu. I mean, Angie wasn't one of my favorites, but still, like, that was in poor taste. We haven't come across Kokichi at all. I wonder where he could have gone. If he's not in the courtyard, is he inside somewhere? You're probably right, but apparently Kokichi is quite good at hide and seek. If he's serious about hiding from us, finding him may prove to be quite troublesome.
What is it?
Why do you look so surprised? Oh, no, it's nothing.
How about this?
Please tell me, you don't need to hesitate. After all, we're friends. Well, I just thought perhaps a robot could find a human.
That's robophobic.
Tsuichi, you're not even trying to hide your robophobia anymore. What? Really? Anyway, Tsuichi, that black object over there looks suspicious, doesn't it? The one with the red border? What? What are you talking about? The red border? Oh, this? Oh, was this here before? Okay, well, this obviously goes here. Was that there before? I didn't notice it before, so maybe it was. Oh, this is fancy. The fuck? Oh, okay, so that just happened. This is probably, yeah, this would probably be Kibo's lab. The buildings just combined. What did you do to my lab? It's going in soup. Ugh, fuck you, me. Just moving on. Okay. Yeah. It makes sense that Kokichi's, what's his name? Kibo's lab will be fused with Miu's. That makes sense. So let's check it out. Or it could be Kaido's lab. It could be like a space type thing in there. Positive this strange building is ultimate lab. From machines in sci-fi field, I deduce this is Kibo's lab. I'll check inside. Maybe now Kibo can make some upgrades to himself. It looks like there's a maintenance room for a robot. There are machine parts everywhere. This is definitely Kibo's lab. Alright. What can we look at? Any Monokuma plushies here? Nope. I mean, man, I've given up mostly. It's so hard to spot them, and it doesn't really give me anything, so I don't feel like going around and exploring just to find them. Just going the extra effort. Alright, anyway. What can we look at in here? Monitor. What about this? This table? Wait. No? Okay, let's just look at the monitor then. Oh, wait, no, that's... Okay, gotcha. Oh, there really is nothing to investigate here. Okay, let me just talk to Kibo then. Whose lab is this? Huh? Isn't it yours?
No way!
I don't want this. I don't like this sort of sci-fi technology. Can we leave now? Right? But I imagine that a lot of things in here would really help you out. You should take a look. No, I don't want to be assisted by sci-fi technology. We shouldn't rely on the powers of sci-fi for anything. Wouldn't that include you,
That's right.
Kibo? Anyway, I would prefer a more Japanese theme since I like that food the most,
Unfortunately.
even though I can only stare at it. How could you prefer the food? At the very least, I'd like some kimonos in my lab and a porch with the wind chimes.
Okay.
Yeah, that would be nice. It doesn't seem like Kibo is going to use this lab. Well, he's free to do as he pleases, nothing I can do about that. Alright, I finished investigating all the items this time. I should be waiting in the dining hall. I should gather everyone there. I spoke with everyone and told them to gather at the dining hall. Oh, I didn't get to talk to Miyu, but I guess she would have just something vulgar to say again. Nothing really important. After a time, everyone had gathered in the dining hall. Alright, looks like everyone's here. Oh, what about Kokichi? Forget about him. It's his fault for messing around like that. I guess he must be a real pro at hide and seek.
With my magic.
I magically looked all over the school, but he was nowhere to be found. Magically? No one can find him, huh? He might have used the motive's card key to enter a place we're unaware of. Do you think that's where the real motive is being kept? Either way, it's worrisome. How we have not checked the library yet? Maybe I should have just gone to the library by myself just to see what would happen. But probably he would have been like, no, there's places I gotta investigate. I have no reason to go inside here. That's probably what would have happened. Next time I see him, I just gotta catch him and ask. Anyway, let's try out this flashback light. I'm uneasy about these flashback lights. Are they really okay to use? Well, if we don't... wrong voice. Well, if we don't use them, our memories will never come back, you know?
Right.
So we got no choice but to use it. The memory we'll get from this is our only clue.
Seriously?
I agree, with fish sticks over here.
What did you say?
Or are you calling a chunk of breaded fish? For someone who looks like canned tuna, you make some pretty good comebacks.
Yeah.
Who are you calling a wad of shredded fish?
What was that?
Wait, Kokichi? I knew you'd find us here, but only because it's you.
Me.
Thanks for the compliment. So, why are all my merry friends gathered here?
Is that all right?
First things first, what did you do with that card key? Oh, so you're worried about that? Well, relax. Unfortunately, I couldn't use the card key. You couldn't use it? Yeah, I had... No, you're smarter than the most of us here, Kokichi. Like, you would have figured where to take this. I don't know why you're lying. I had no idea where to use it, so I just gave it up instead. You don't seem too disappointed about not being able to use it. I am disappointed, damn it. I wanted to use the card key. I smell another fucking lie.
Cut it out.
Whatever, talking to him is a waste of time.
You know...
We got more important things to do. How could we forget about the freaking hidden door in the library? How did we forget about that? But story purposes, I'm guessing. Oh hey, the flashback light. Let me see that. Kaido, doesn't it have the balls to turn on the switch? Of course I do. Edged on by Kokichi, Kaido thumbed the switch hard. Here we go. And once again, the world warped. Information flowing into my body. Alright. The scenes that flew by inside my consciousness and what it all means. All at once I remembered. The meteorites! What happened with the meteorites? I remember TV news and internet talking non-stop about those meteorites. There was a bunch of damage where I lived. People said it was only a matter of time. The research said that too. Similar meteorites impacts happened millions of years ago. All living organisms. Whoa. Why am I tripping over that? Organisms on Earth were annihilated. There were also a bunch of weird groups that started showing up in the streets.
As the meteorites got worse, more people started saying it was the end of the world.
Going to hear that too. Unless someone does something, world will end.
Those people were always handing out flyers on street corners.
I saw flyers all over the city too. They said mankind deserves damnation.
Mankind deserves damnation. I remember seeing those posters, but...
Hold on!
And the meteorites. What ended up happening with the meteorites? We haven't seen any since we got here. Maybe they died down. Then what happened to the plan? To that plan? The one to save the world from the meteorites?
Could be.
Oh right, I just remembered that. It was called the Gopher Project, right? It was a plan that all the countries of the world came up with to save humanity. I remember that too, but the Gopher Project... Didn't it fail?
What?
Is that true?
That's true.
That's what I heard too, but I can't remember why.
What's that mean?
So, we can't remember anything past that again.
Okay.
I can't either. I don't remember anything about the Gopher. Mankind deserves damnation. Mankind deserves damnation? Fuck that!
The fuck's going on?
We're already damned here. Being stuck here with you losers is the worst hell there is. The you losers part was unnecessary. Wasn't necessary. Shut up, I'm tired of this. Let us out of here. Let us out. Come on, don't leave us in here. Pull us out.
Seems like...
He seems really
What
upset.
happened?
You calm down. It's okay. Gunta will protect you. In the end, the flashback light didn't help. It didn't connect to the other memories. The ultimate hunt that was after us. The joint funeral. The meteorites, the cult organization, the Gopher Project. How are they all connected? How did they relate to the Ultimate Academy? And what happened with all those meteorites? Did they just stop?
Shuichi!
It's okay, Suichi, just a little more. Huh?
See?
You probably need one more. Everything will start to connect after we remember one more thing. One more thing. What is Koichi? I don't think I'd be surprised by the outcome of this situation. Like if we were actually all dead and this was the afterlife. The afterlife.
Always messing around.
Why you quit saying stupid crap like that? It's not stupid. If the meteorites can come and can happen, then anything else can happen too.
Because...
Come on, you're an astronaut, aren't you? Space is full of mysteries that we can't even fathom. That's why if the That's why if the meteorites really did fall on us, anything could have happened. A mysterious virus could have spread or some weird technology. Or even an unknown substance brought to Earth that could have bent time and space. That's like science fiction. I thought our theme was magic. That was just your theme, Himiko.
Seriously? Come on!
That's just stupid. It's like setting this, it's like the setting for some third-rate anime or game. You think I'm making this up? But then how do you explain the flashback lights, Ekisaos, or even Monokuma? We may be used to it now, but that kind of stuff goes against common sense, you know? Which means it wouldn't be too far-fetched if any of the things I mentioned actually happened.
Shut up!
Shut up! First off, I'm the only one here who gets to talk about
Dad.
space. No, you're right. Sorry, my bad.
What did I do?
Whatever, just hurry up so I can get out of here. Stop. You shouldn't think like that about getting out of here. Everyone seems very tired. We should probably disperse for the time being. Oh, you learned to read the air. Nice
I'll
job,
commit that
robot.
to my memory bank.
I'm learning every day. Oh, before we go, Gunta put manhole cover back how it
Cause
was.
Gonta, gentlemen.
If we want to challenge underground again, this time Gunta definitely...
dumb.
No one's dumb enough to challenge that dump again. Don't look down on hard work. Oh, we're really fracturing here. We're all like kind of splitting in a ways. Himiko, you really changed. What I like to say, but working hard at escaping from there is pointless.
Like I thought.
Well, no matter how much you've changed, of course you think like that. We can't keep going like this. We need to find a way out. I need to solve all of these mysteries. After our conversation, we return to our rooms.
It's no use.
So the Gopher Project was probably something that sent the Ultimates away to save them from the destruction of the world. That's what I'm leaning towards. There's probably more to it than that. Because that would explain, and I'm guessing the Ultimate Hunt was, what I'm thinking is that the Ultimate Hunt was put in place to get ultimates and put them in the Gopher Project to save them somehow from the world ending. But the ultimates, like Suichi, didn't want to be sent away. They, like Suichi who said, I want to die with everyone else in the world. So that's what I'm leaning towards, but there's probably more to it than that. Damn it, I don't understand what is going on here, but I can't give up. I need to keep my promise to Kaede. I need to find the truth. What happens to us? Why we're forced to play this game? Anyway, I still got some time today. Wait, what did he say there? I can't stay still, not now. Okay, cool. Alright, I think I'm gonna focus on one person for this free time, and I think it'll be... I'm split between Maki, Kaido, and Miu. And I think since Miu is so close, I'm so close to ranking her up, finishing off. She has 2. She has the most of everyone here. I think I'll just go with Miu for this video. But first, I want to go to the library and check out what happens if I go there. If any text things show up. So let's see. Rentaro knows the trick to this bookcase, just like me. The only difference between me and him is that I had someone I could trust. I wonder what it would have done if Kaede hadn't been there. So yeah, it doesn't proc anything. Really? That's so but story purposes. But anyway, let's go ahead and hang out with Miu. Let's see where she is. Oh, she's in the storage area, storage facility.
What was that?
Huh? Why are you talking to me? How about you mind your own damn business? Hang out with Miu for a while. Yeah.
Fucking slugs!
Leave me alone. I'm trying to find meds to help take the edge off. I spent a long while trying to convince Miu not to run away from reality. No, Miu, drugs are bad. Come on. I'm gonna mess up your golden brain. Somehow ended up growing a little closer to Miu. Yes. Let's see. Or what's left of your golden brain. Alright, what do we got? We still got some stuff we can give her. These machine parts. Nah, that's... I feel like she might actually like this, but I was saving it for Kokichi. There's some other stuff though. Hold on. Yeah, we gave her one more of these. Why not?
What?
But how do you know I wanted this? Don't tell me you're that into me. Well, I guess a permanent virgin like you can't help but think about it all day long.
Sure.
Oh, Suichi, you came to hear my secret, didn't you? You're the first person I ever shared this with, so I might have some trouble saying it right. He's actually acting strange. This must be important. Yeah, she's using her neutral sprite face. She's not, like, doing one of her weird faces. I'll just tell you straight up, to be honest, Oh, good, you're aware of it. Yeah, I can't resist. Oh, good, you're aware of it.
Moron.
Of course, I'm not so dense that I can't tell what makes me weird. Then why not do something to change? Because I need someone else to assure me that I really am weird. You really are weird.
What the fuck you just say?
Seriously? How did you know? It's pretty clear. You can tell by just looking that I'm augmented human. An augmented human? I didn't realize she was talking about something like that. Oh, I thought referring to her vulgarities. Hey, out with it already. No, I mean, I can't really tell. Then why the fuck did you even say that shit in the first place? Anyway, you probably won't believe me, but back in the day, I used to be a boring or remarkable girl with no talent at all. One day, I got in an accident and ended up in a coma, real life and death type shit. Anyways, after the surgery, I barely managed to regain consciousness. Ever since, I've been chock full of ideas and all kinds of inventions. And I had the brain, skills, and physical talent to make those inventions a reality. But weird. That's weird, isn't it? I mean, think about it. It's weird, right?
Okay.
Yeah, weird.
That being said,
So I've come to the conclusion that I am in fact an augmented human. An augmented human. That's right. The surgery augmented me somehow. That's how I survived the coma. Wait, no. That can't be the case. You're definitely human, Miu. Sure, I do normal human stuff like eat and take shits, but... I mean, look at Kibo. If someone can make a robot that passes for a human...
I fucking rule!
Then it wouldn't be weird if I was an augmented human. This is amazing. Is this something to get excited about? Of course, superpowers are within my reach, or should I say, literally within me. Yes, that's it. I got the power inside. We better start cutting me open. What? You would die. I'm an augmented human. I'll take more than this embowelment to kill me. You might be bizarre, but she's still human. I just gotta jam this baby into me. Miyu brandished the wrench and swung it into the air. Wait, stop. I frantically grabbed her hand to stop her. It doesn't matter if you're augmented or not, you're a living, breathing human being, Miyu. So you can't hurt yourself like this. Tsuichi, what are you saying? How else can I satisfy my lust for research? I can't let you do this, Miyu. Why are you looking at me like that? What?
Stop it!
Don't touch me! Miyu. Miyu's report card has been updated based on your experience with her. I was really hoping she was referring to how, like, you know, how openly just vulgar she is. Like, I don't know. That would be funny if she was aware of like why she does that and why she does that. That would make it more interesting in my book. Like, why are you like this? Okay. Return to her. I hope she's okay. I hope she's not doing something stupid. She probably is. Alright. Please don't put me into a text. Okay, hold on. Alright, what do you two gotta say for yourselves? This is an official announcement for the Ultimate Academy.
10 p.m.
Nighttime officially starts now. Staying up late is bad for your skin, so maybe you bastards should go to bed, okay?
Funny.
The reason I can't sleep is because I'm up all night thinking about you, Monophony. You can't just blurt out something like that.
A dream come true.
It's kinda crazy, really. I had never thought about you this way before. Hey, when did you worm your way into my heart? So, what are you gonna do about this? We can't, we're family, you know? We can't forget that.
I need you.
This is weird.
I want you.
Okay, let's move on. Okay, thank you. Yes, have your incestuous bear sex off screen. What was that? Well, no point worrying about the monocons. It's time for training. I feel like I haven't done it in a long time. Alright, to the courtyard. Alright, but with that, guys, I run out of time, so we will continue our investigation to school, hopefully finally check out what's in that secret doorway in the library, and most likely finish off Miyu's fragments in the next video. But until then, take care.